Hey guys, welcome back to It's Just Another Shilling. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, it's Friday and I'm posting a video. That's right, I had this extra little clip. I decided to share it with you guys. I made some dirt dessert. Figured it'd be a fantastic bonus video, so I'm going ahead and putting it in today. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I know I did. Let's get started. In this bowl, I have the brownie batter, the oil, and the 2 eggs. And I know that usually when you make brownie mix, you're supposed to add water into that. I don't really like it that way. I like it with black cherry rum. Just know that when you use the rum, it's going to cook all of the alcohol out of it, so it's safe to do, and it's just going to give it a flavor profile that I personally prefer. As a fun side note, we give these brownies to our kids really because, again, all the alcohol is cooked out. But my daughter, whenever she gets brownies without it in there, she goes, "Mama, these brownies taste funny." And it's just because she's used to a certain flavor when it comes to her brownies, and it doesn't have it in there. That being said, I think this is the first time in probably 6 or 8 months that I've actually made a box mix brownie, so it's not exactly something that we have on a regular basis. And the truth behind it is that when I make brownies, I may or may not have a tendency to eat the crust around the whole entire brownie in 1 or 2 sittings. It's a bunch of sugar that I don't really need, so I don't really make them very often, only when it's for something special like what I'm making today. Now that my batter is all completely mixed, I'm going to go ahead and grab my pan. This is a 9x13 baking dish that I'm going to be using. I've already prepared it by spraying it with coconut oil. We're going to go ahead and get the brownies into the pan, and we're going to make a really thin layer along the bottom of the pan. I don't want these thick because they're going to get cut into little teeny tiny cubes, and I want to be able to have it bite-sized with all the other mix. So let's get this brownie in the pan, get it spread out evenly, and get it into the oven. So this is the next day. I had to go to work, so I stopped what I was doing and got everything ready for the next day. In this bag, I have a whole entire package of chocolate cream-filled cookies. The only ones I could find quickly were the double-stuffed ones, so that's what I went with. But that's okay. They're going to crush up into something small and delicious and really, really look like dirt. So I figured it wasn't a bad idea to do this. You see me using my meat mallet, and all I'm doing is beating these cookies up really well. You can use the back of a frying pan, you can use a rolling pin, you can jump on them if you double bag it. That's really fun to do. But these are going to people that are not my family, so probably not a good idea to jump on them. And I'm just getting them crushed up pretty good so that it starts to look like dirt. As Julia Child would say, I've now taken my purple bowl, put it with everything that I need to make pudding, and started to stir it. Gotta love her. But that's what I'm doing. I am making pudding for my dirt dessert. My husband says that he's only ever had it with white pudding, but I don't understand why when dirt looks like chocolate. So that's what I'm using this time. I'm going to get this mixed together and then get it in the fridge so that it can get set up. Next, I pulled out my handy dandy hand mixer. I put a block of cream cheese in, a cup of powdered sugar, and I got those 2 mixed together pretty well. And then I went ahead and added that chocolate pudding into this. And then I went ahead and mixed it to combine. You just want to get everything all together, nice and simple. The last ingredient I'm going to add is actually a container of whipped topping. This one you want to fold in, not necessarily use a hand mixer for. Now that's all done, I'm going to cut my brownies into 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch pieces, maybe 1 inch. They don't need to be neat and tidy. They can be a little messy. All you want to do is make sure that they're small, smaller than bite size. dish, what I went ahead and did is put the crushed up cookies and then a layer of the pudding mix. Got that spread out. I know, guys, I'm sorry it's a little out of frame. I didn't realize it until I was farther into making these. Pieces of that crushed up brownie. Oh, that brownie was so good. Yeah, I'm eating more while I'm making it. More Oreo cookie crumbs, more of the whipped cream pudding mix, spread it out again, more brownies. And you're going to continue doing this until you get to the top of the pan. The final layer is going to be the pudding mix, and then on top of that you're going to do some crushed Oreos. This little bowl right here I actually made for my husband just because I had some extra. My pan was completely full to the top. I figured why not let him enjoy it. He actually tried taking it while I was still, you know, trying to get pictures and stuff like that. I didn't really approve of that. So we're going to get the rest of the Oreo cookie bites onto the thing. We're going to eat a couple more brownies. See, he just stole it right there and I took it back. And then it's time for the final touch. The worms! So I was really annoyed because all I could find were these twin snakes where one is sour and one is sweet. I mean, they were good, but there were only like 3 or 4, I'm sorry, not 3 or 4. There were only a couple worms in this package. I decided to go ahead and just put them on as they were and not break them in half. And I just laid them on. You can stick them in. You can take this and make it in a flower pot and stick flowers out of it, fake flowers out of it if you really wanted to. But I was going for quick and easy, and laying them on was the easiest way. See, I'm sticking them in so they can, you know, pop out just a little bit. But yeah, this is where it's just about done. Guys, there were only 2 flavors, green and yellow and red and blue. I just really wasn't impressed by them. Usually I really like this brand, but these just weren't what I was looking for. And of course, all my kids saw the gummy worms, and so, you know, I had to share with them. They each needed one. So there were probably only like 12 gummy worms in this whole entire bag. Not really what I was looking for. I didn't really love it. But you know what? It wasn't for me. It was for someone's birthday, so that's what I did. Hey guys, that is it for me today. I hope you really enjoyed this. The dessert was fantastic. My employees really enjoyed it. They actually had a line of like people with plates and spoons and forks, all wanting to get a little bit of sample, but making sure there was enough for everyone. So it was really neat to see. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you on Monday. Bye!